Winter can be a miserable time for a rider. It's wet, it's cold, it's uncomfortable if you don't have the right gear. Heated apparel can make a world of difference though, and there's options across the spectrum. Here we're going to break down the basics. We're going to show you what types of gear are available, and we're going to show you how to use them. This is the Rider's Domain Heated Gear Guide. Gloves are one of the most popular options. There's a variety of different brands that make heated gloves, and it's really important because freezing hands on the bike can be downright dangerous. Gloves are also nice too because they typically come as a complete piece, meaning you get some abrasion resistance, you get some impact protection, in addition to the heating element incorporated into the glove. And then there's jackets and pants. You can get a complete jacket exterior layer with a heating element incorporated, same with the pants. Jackets and pants are most often offered as liner systems to be worn underneath your regular riding gear. And additionally, you have things like heated socks, insoles, even heated vests, depending on your need. For gloves, fit is the same as any other pair of riding gloves that you would get. Not too snug, not too loose. One thing with winter gloves, especially with heating elements incorporated, you want to make sure they're not too bulky as to hinder you from manipulating the controls. And as far as jacket and pant liners are concerned, you want to make sure that they fit comfortably underneath your exterior layer. They aren't bunching up in any particular places. And you also want to be able to put a base layer on underneath the liner because some of these will raise up to as high as 150 degrees, and that can get pretty warm if it's up against your bare skin. To power your gear, you're going to have two options. You can either go by way of an independent battery, or you can hardwire to your bike. Independent battery-powered garments, they're nice because you're not connected to the motorcycle. You don't have to deal with getting tangled up in cords. The downside to battery-powered pieces is the need to recharge the battery pack, the fact that it has a shorter duration, shorter lifespan than wired gear, and you typically get smaller heating elements in each piece since it takes a lot of power to keep these things running. If you decide to go with wired gear, you're going to have unlimited heating while the bike is running. You're going to get larger heating elements in the garments, and you're going to be able to connect multiple garments and keep them all running simultaneously. The downside to wired gear is the fact that it takes just a little bit of setup beforehand, and you're not going to be able to use the elements when you're off the bike. Battery-powered units are best for riders that are taking quick trips or commuting, while the wired gear is going to be ideal for those of you that want to go on longer rides or do some serious touring in the winter. If you want a best of both worlds, there are dual-powered options available which operate either by way of an independent battery or connected to your motorcycle. Now, most battery-powered gear will have a pocket or a compartment with a cord in it. You just plug the battery in, stick the battery in that compartment, and you're good to go. For wired gear, you're going to need to connect a lead line to your motorcycle's battery and route a cord to a convenient place where you'll be able to plug in the gear. You're also going to need to get a controller unit so you can adjust the heating levels of the garment. You're also going to want to know the excess electrical capacity afforded by your machine, just because you don't want to overload your electrical system when you plug in, say, a jacket, pants, socks combo. Battery-powered and wired gear share some similarities and differences in terms of adjustment as well. Battery-powered gear will have a button or some kind of mechanism on the outside that you press. You have some preset temperature levels. You're able to set it and sort of forget it. For wired gear with the controller unit, you do have some options. There's a single controller that works a lot like the button on a battery-powered piece. You get some preset temperature levels, but the single unit controllers are going to raise the temperature of all the pieces that you may have connected to the same degree. If you want to have different temperatures for different areas, you're going to want to get a dual controller that allows you to, say, have your jacket be 120 degrees and your pants be 90 degrees if that's what you want. There's also Bluetooth compatible controllers that allow you to adjust the temperature either between two zones or the single zone via smartphone app. Heated gear makes a huge difference in the winter, and with the configuration options out there, there's definitely a piece to meet your needs. If you have any questions about heated riding gear, please leave us a comment. And be sure to subscribe to Rider's Domain for more motorcycle videos.